we got Puffdar. And man, we haven't seen this map yet in the groups.
Yeah, I got people warming up on it earlier. Thought he was looking pretty strong, but yeah.
Now this map is an example of what I hesitantly call the TF2 style of Warsaw maps.
Yeah.
But again, I like that the textures, has some good, coloration. I like the reds and the greens. Hefty dose of gray in there, so it's a good palette. And red bricks will never go in style.
Put together, it sort of gives off this.
But again, it's nice, cool colors. It's sort of pastel-y, which lets the bright, colors of the bright skins and the items really stand out. Which, again, I'm totally behind that. That's cool. And besides, checkerboard grids are always okay in my book. I'm a blood player. I love that shit. Anyway, we got no frags on the board here so far, but Puffdar is looking at a very tasty stack here. KeRpaL, likewise, he's only missing some Mega.
They're looking very, very even here.
Yeah, but KeRpaL down below here. His angle
KeRpaL's just trying to stay away.
Yeah. Well, trying to push in a little bit through the teleporter. We got Puffdar coming around the corner, and his LG is just so much more on point. Puffdar didn't take a whole lot of damage in that fight, but this is going to be Puffdar picking up that first frag. And he took that frag at a good time to maintain the control that he had. It's really going to be up to KeRpaL to make sure that Puffdar doesn't have an easy way to get back over towards the Mega. Those were important rockets, but he needs to keep the pressure off of the spawn. But unfortunately, he might not have that option. That fight just didn't really go his way. And now Puffdar is reasserting his control here. This is going to be another, at least another frag here where KeRpaL really won't have a whole lot to do. Not unless he can start to ninja it up and start to do damage unanswered.
He's looking very comfortable there, like really good initial rocket, cleans up KeRpaL. And KeRpaL keeps coming back for some reason. You think he thinks Mega's coming up soon? Well, because it's not. And Puffdar's just cleaning up frags here. Might actually miss? No, actually, he's aware of the red. We'll pick up the yellow and the red, and be back in time for Mega. Oh,
nice.
Nice grenade.
Here so far. KeRpaL could not have been the lowest seed in the bracket, could he? No way.
No. I mean, he would be where every other second place finisher would be.
Okay. But Puffdar is doing what Puffdar do here. Taking away red armor. He's full up on weapons. We got KeRpaL taking away, well, rockets here so far. He's got a little bit of armor to play with, but back over the top of the map, that'll give him a little bit more of an option. And also EB, but he's going to be dropping right down on Puffdar, taking a hefty chunk away with those rockets. Very good bounces there, but needed to switch over to the rail there in order to do some finishing damage. As it stands, I don't think KeRpaL is going to have a really easy grab of this red armor. Now he's going to be finding Puffdar right on top of him. My God, he gets the rocket pop to an EB shot, getting him on the board and giving him a clean grab of that red. That Mega, he wants it. He's expecting a rocket. Ooh. Oh, jeez. That was such a lazy rocket spam, too. That didn't need to hit him. There was no need for that. That was unnecessary.
Did scratch his ass a little.
Jeez. I feel like that tunnel in there was like literally the last thing added to the map. Just like carve that out.
The what?
The little narrow tunnel.
Oh, no, actually, I don't even know.
From like LG back up to the Mega Room.
I like the reference there up top on the wall.
Oh yeah. I was really impressed with this map when it came out. It still plays a hell of a lot of fun. I love the yellow armor area as well.
Some people really hate it, but
really?
I'm fond of it.
But we've got
KeRpaL looking very comfortable here.
Yeah, but he's also looking very lost in terms of where Puffdar is. In fact, Puffdar's gone into silent running. KeRpaL's gone, all right, fine, I'm just going to take items then. No problem. I don't care.
Oh, there you go.
Nice rail. Wait. KeRpaL lost way too much in that fight. All of his stack is essentially gone here. And his LG was just not quite on point, but he's able to push Puffdar over by virtue of having that stack. And take his fourth frag. So far, a pretty decent comeback.
That's not too bad. Yeah.
And we've got 2 seconds left to Mega. He can aggress on this. He's got one rail taken out of Puffdar there. Puffdar says, okay, the damage that I've got, I'm going to stick with that. But Puffdar comes around the corner to try to get that last pot shot. Really slowly, though, and KeRpaL floods him right into the face with rockets. Cheeky Gunblade.
Very cheeky. The KeRpaL just pick up the yellow and the red here. Oh, Puffdar on the spot. Actually, he came in from that angle. That's pretty weird. Takes much longer to get to the red that way. And now KeRpaL is gonna have to win these fights much more convincingly.
But so far, so good for him. He's closed his thin to a 3-frag difference. Waiting for this yellow armor now. Listening for Puffdar to come around the corner. But Puffdar hasn't really laid down too much trap damage lately. At least none that KeRpaL couldn't respond to in kind. He's going to be able to take away another red armor. Completely uncontested by Puffdar.
Oh.
That rocket right between the corners. Absolutely nasty. Geez, and that grenade's going to be able to finish off Puffdar. So I'm going to take a quick look at Puffdar here. He's still got the lead, but he hasn't been able to convincingly take control back here in quite some time.
Yeah, he does a lot of damage sometimes, but man, he's pretty passive once he gets to respawn.
He's going to be able to take away this DB here. Hopefully be able to make good use of it. So far, he's been hitting about 43%, not too shabby at all. But what he needs to avoid here is any sort of trade. And now he's now risking rockets as well as rails. Oy. Jeez, these shots coming out of KeRpaL are just nasty. And once again, he's able to take away a red armor for free. We haven't seen really any opposition on that red for a little while here.
Good exit shot there. Puffdar
Seriously.
actually on the run. But now there's like not a lot of armor up on the map. These guys are gonna have to go at it raw.
Yeah, this could go well for Puffdar if he could force this into a trade, but
Ooh.
with that frag right on the item time, well, it still could be a trade. He might be able to get away with that red, but he's not in a good position to go for it right now. KeRpaL's got him cut off, but KeRpaL just ran into that rocket for not a really good reason. He didn't really need to leave that corner.
KeRpaL cut himself off there.
Yeah.
He could have bullied him out of the red.
In many ways, you know, again, it's like, you know, traveling around like a donut. You know, if my opponent is closer to this side of the donut than I am, then guess what? He can get there before I can. It's pure distance.
Yeah.
And that was a fight where the footsies really mattered a hell of a lot. So KeRpaL, you know, he's now up by a single frag, but just that last fight over the red has made this a lot more tooth and nail. He's not looking at a comfortable stack or a comfortable amount of control anymore. He's going to need to fight over everything. And actually, those grenades are not a bad start. Coming in on this Mega is going to be more important, but he needed to keep the high ground there. Giving that up is going to cost him. He can pop back through the teleporter, but that'll be sort of starting from square one. And what could have turned into immediately grabbing the Mega and taking over that red, now it's going to be an item trade, which is good for followed by a close range GB. And my God, he's just not missing anything.
Looking good again. And KeRpaL has no business being there for now. Can just cycle for the armor. Doing so much damage here on Puffdar. This is probably going to be a trade if they both have a bit of an idea.
Is that guy's name really?
Puffdar coming in from behind. And KeRpaL ready for it. Picks up the Mega.
That guy's name is
Quite
seriously
stacked.
Misdigit.
Missed it.
Mystical Midget. Missed it. Oh, damn.
I mean,
how do
midgets are
Warsaw
pretty
players
mystical.
have the best names ever? How do you guys do that?
But like user 3.0, some
Clown Fart, Jalapeno, Big Penis Monster. Like some of my favorite names ever. Inane's pretty good. I won't take that away from you.
I don't like that guy.
But KeRpaL still 2 frags in the lead here. 1 minute left on the clock. Oh man, coming into this Mega, this is going to be a bit of a fight. Taking yellow armor will kind of give away his position, so he might just give up this Mega. Yeah, Puffdar really needed that too, but it doesn't give him a huge advantage. Yeah, that was actually a valid Mega for KeRpaL to give up. It would have been too easy for Puffdar to take advantage of the fight, but my God, turn around, man!
Oh, that plasma.
Oh, jeez. Turned his ass green there. Down to
He got
34
the
health.
kill, and yeah,
Three
if
frags.
actually manages to chase successfully, he might actually get a kill. And but
Oh my
the Mega's
God.
up.
He just ninja'd the shit out of that. He moonwalked right out of that room.
That was a crime.
So excellent comeback there. It will be 11 on 8 first map going to KeRpaL there. That's me, I'm sure we'll get that. But I think dual broadcasting will be the plan for a little while.
Oh, DM17. This is a map I like.
I don't see it very often. But it's a map that has some awesome trapping here in the red armor room, some awesome hiding if you can get behind the barrel.
Yeah, it's one of those maps.
That's the first thing everybody mentions. Do you still hide behind the barrel? Yeah. And you can listen to the pleasant sound of the washing machine.
I hope someone reminded KeRpaL that he's playing Puffdar.
Yeah.
For that barrel.
So we got.
You made this map? I think 36 made this map.
Oh, cool. Haven't
Pretty
seen that
sure.
in a long time.
He's stalking in the shadows.
Lurker. All right, but we got KeRpaL here, taking away, well, a lot of things actually. Puffdar hasn't gotten a whole lot of grabs here, but he hasn't gotten a whole lot of weapons, more importantly. He's only got shotgun and rocket launcher. Popping back through the top tele. Got a little bit of a dink there, but he ended up eating a little bit more LG. We got KeRpaL top map looking for opportunities with both EB and LG, getting a little bit of a tickle there. Mega will be back up here soon, but KeRpaL looks way more focused on the red armor, which allows him to kind of take advantage of his height a little bit more. But there's Puffdar dropping down for the red armor grab. KeRpaL's already there, doing, again, a lot of LG damage for... And Puffdar doesn't even have an EB yet.
Suddenly cat. Oh, and Puffdar trying to push in actually gets a lot of damage there with the LG.
Finally, yeah. And now he's
chases
finally
on
got a lot of
KeRpaL.
grabs. Jeez.
Oh, this will be a kill.
LG on
Oh,
LG.
wait.
Yep.
Oh, that damage from KeRpaL. Wow. KeRpaL back off, get the red armor. Set up here in the yellow room.
Nice.
That was a very close fight as well. Like, KeRpaL is nowhere near safe.
So there's Kerp taking away the first frag there. He's incredibly low on health, but that Mega will certainly help out. We got 10 seconds left of red armor. KeRpaL's taking away both a green and a yellow on the way over there. And coming down this corridor, yeah, it's going to be a bit of a clusterfuck, especially with that plasma. Holy crap, but he can still take Puffdar down with 17 health left over. And there's that 50 right next to the red. Always handy. What? That shotgun rail. KeRpaL's weapon choices are odd here. But he's gotten 3 frags on the board so far. Puffdar taking away a Mega, which he really needed. So it doesn't do him a whole lot of good in this fight. Nice. Man, so many Warsaw maps, again, remind me of, like, old school, like, Action Quake 2, where every mapper kind of had, like, the name of their clan or the name of the website they're publishing it on, like, on a billboard or as some graffiti on the map. And Warsaw's just full of that. And I wish that happened more often.
Yeah, I really... I miss some of the old graphics.
Yeah, cool stuff. Anyway, up on just
Looking
about
really
everything
good.
here. Yeah.
6-0.
And that was a clean fight. Puffdar didn't get a whole lot of damage done that time. He could take away this Mega for free.
And he could just sit here in this yellow room until red's up.
Yeah. Kind of be the troll.
He's not even
under
going
the
to go
bridge.
for the yellow.
Nah. It's more useful as bait
Shouldn't.
right now. But he hears Puffdar coming. That was a really good read out of KeRpaL. Just kind of creeped around there. And one thing to note, if you're not a Warsaw player, but you're looking at it maybe as a Quake Live player, one thing to note is that there are no footstep sounds. It's similar to Quake World in that there's only the jump and dash sounds. So if you want to go silent, you don't need to crouch or hit, you know, plus slow or whatever.
There's even there's a walk button. You don't even have to.
Right. There is a walk button?
Yes.
Wow. Does anybody use it?
I hope not.
Yeah, you don't have to. That's my whole point.
I've seen it.
But you could go silent in Warsaw just by, you know, not jumping, which is neat.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the gun you have out as well.
I went back to some old archival articles about Quake 2 when it first came out, and the addition of footstep sounds actually got a lot of people, like, really twisted around their panty region. It was a big deal. A lot of talk about how it ruined the game.
All you did in Quake World is just jump.
Yeah, yeah. But if you go back to some of the older matches, then you do have a lot of moments where people are just sort of running around, being silent and sneaky.
And KeRpaL looking really strong here. Nice positioning. Oh, but those grenades looking really good here from Puffdar.
And Puffdar is finally using an attack on the red armor sort of the way it was intended. You know, from up top, from a place where KeRpaL can't easily retaliate. From below, and that wasn't doing me any favors at all.
Yeah, I like his grenades there. It's really well placed. Actually pushing here, getting her KeRpaL does a lot of damage.
So finally, Puffdar getting on the board.
And those items.
So
They get a lot out of it, but they're about equal.
Right now, we're seeing if Puffdar's rage is worse than KeRpaL's mouse. So far, the mouse is winning. But KeRpaL's finally on the board. He's only got, 12 frags to pick up in 4 minutes. Totally doable.
I was that KeRpaL's mouse hasn't locked up for like a straight minute before.
And not being able to take away that red, that's going to hurt him as well. But the Mega will be back. He can take that for free. KeRpaL's not on it, but KeRpaL's going to start, being very difficult to corner at this point. He may not want to really show up at any of these items too headstrong. That's a nice little bit of dash footwork from Puffdar. But again, he's so focused on these items that it's giving KeRpaL a lot of holes to just kind of disappear. And we're getting to the point where Puffdar might just need to start checking behind those barrels from time to time.
Oh, a little over 3 minutes left, and Puffdar is not looking too good. He's got so many kills to make up for. I think KeRpaL's right about now. It's just about messing with him.
Yeah.
Finally gets confronted here.
Almost got floated with that LG. And right at the corner, yeah, this might even be a mutual. Oh, no, it's going to be KeRpaL getting knocked down, but Puffdar really had to work for that fight. He was finally able to literally corner corner KeRpaL, but I'm not sure you could do that 10 more times in the next couple minutes. KeRpaL didn't know it was a one-way teleport. Well, okay. It's actually something Warsaw utilizes a lot. I don't see a lot of games do that.
I'm pretty sure he knew. I think he just shot too early and panicked.
Yeah, otherwise it would have worked great. Puffdar would have been on his way wondering where the fuck KeRpaL went. That's a little bit of shotgun float. Decent
Good shot here from KeRpaL.
Weapons. Yeah. He doesn't have anything here.
Kind of puts Puffdar back on the back foot again. He has to work so hard again. And I don't know. Puffdar was in a really good position about a minute ago, but he just couldn't find KeRpaL.
Which is always the most frustrating. So this might knock Puffdar out of the playoffs in the very first round. Holy crap. So, certainly wasn't expecting that. And this is supposed to be sort of a Puffdar welfare cup too, so
Yeah.
But Puffdar up top, and again, you could kind of see this downward mental spiral whenever somebody needs to chase and can't figure out how. The movement gets a little bit more and more erratic. It's always something I appreciate seeing. Now he's double guessing himself, like every teleport he goes through is like, should I look behind me? Should I? Now these are good head games. I mean, Puffdar's gonna be able to win fights just because KeRpaL's not focused on getting items. But on the same token, Puffdar can't really afford to focus on that either because, again, it's more holes in the net.
This is the way KeRpaL's playing right now. Kind of looks like he's playing with Puffdar. That might get to his head as well. Because he knows he has such a massive lead.
Yeah.
6 racks to go, only 50 seconds.
The closer that Puffdar gets, the more desperate he's going to be for those frags, so the worse it's going to get.
KeRpaL's starting to hide behind the pillars now. Find the barrel. Do it.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only stylish thing to do in this map. If you're not hiding the barrel, you're not doing it right.
No, that should be a style bonus. Oh. Damn, I think that'll be it for Puffdar.
Jeez, that's insane. Yeah, he's not spawning or moving or... KeRpaL's not even... Yeah. No rage.
I was not expecting Reload to beat KeRpaL, but hey, that's what happens when you don't speed players. There you go, KeRpaL will take it 2-0.
Wow, so that's Puffdar in the very first round of the brackets being knocked out.